I'm still banging on about victims versus survivors, and I still don't see a difference. If you're alive, you're a survivor. It doesn't make you any less a victim, unfortunately. The crime occurred, or the crime is plural. And, legally that does make you a victim. And I'm also still banging on about the joys of having survived. I can only speak for myself, of course. But I was programmed to respond sexually to anyone who desired me. So when I talk about my sexual awakening as a lesbian, it doesn't mean very much, actually. It doesn't mean anything except that I came across some women, on the whole, very nice women. Some of them are a bit crazy, but, that does go with the territory, or did 20 years ago go with the territory of being a lesbian in my age group, because the treatment of lesbians was so bad when they were young. But a lot of them had gone just a bit crazy. However, there were some nice ones and some fun ones, and nobody has a sense of humour like a lesbian. Nobody is funnier. Really, if you want a good laugh, a lot of lesbians should be on stage. But the lesbian awakening bit doesn't actually mean anything. It only means that some women desired me and I responded to their desire, as I did with men. That doesn't mean I was never sexually aroused. I was incredibly sexually aroused, for those who want to know. Not that anyone does. But I never fancied anyone in my entire life. Not after the age of 15. I never ever looked at someone and thought, oh, geez, I'd like to go to bed with that person. Not once. The desire always had to come from the other person, and I would respond to that. I was programmed to respond, to be robotic in a way, except that you would imagine a robot would have no feelings, and I certainly had feelings, but they had to be switched on. And anyone who desired me could do it. Anyone. And, well, I do take a certain amount of pride in the fact that I didn't turn out to be a paedophile. I recognise that it's misplaced pride. I didn't turn out to be a paedophile because children do not have sexual desire. No child has ever desired me sexually, thank God, because I might have responded, for all I know. I might have, for all I know. I don't know. I just thank God that children do not have sexual desire. Oh, they might masturbate and what have you, and so forth, but they don't look at other people and think, by God, I'd like to go to bed with you, mate. I'd like to screw you. And the same with animals. I was never going to be into bestiality either. It had to be men or women. It had to be, because they were their adults are the people who are going to feel sexual desire, and they're going to feel it for other people, and that is what I responded to. So that didn't preclude loving at all. It didn't preclude that. I was, God help me, in love with my husband. I genuinely, truly in love with him. And the sex was absolutely fantastic, because he fancied me. Well, presumably, because the sex was fantastic, and I wouldn't have responded if he hadn't desired me. And that is the absolute fact. And the minute a person stopped desiring me, my desire would also switch off, just like that. So, does it go without saying I'm 61? I am now asexual. I don't have a sexuality at all anymore. I'm just talking about some of the delights of being a survivor. And what it actually means. I can't say whether this applies to other people or not, because I haven't discussed it with other people. And if it were true of other people, they would be unlikely to tell me. What does survival actually mean? It means that you're alive. It means that your bodily organs are still functioning. It doesn't mean you're ever going to have a life like other people have. It doesn't mean you're going to fall in love with the right people. In all probability, it means that you're going to fall in love with the wrong people every single time. Whether they're male or whether they're female, you're going to pick out the abusers and love them like hell. Okay, again, I am talking about my own experience, but I'm also talking about my observation of others. And I think it's fairly well documented as well. That if you're abused in childhood, the people you're likely to love are abusers. Logically, it makes no sense, but abuse is what you associate with love. I'm just trying desperately to think of any joy in being a survivor. Of all the battles that I have fought, every single victory has been a Pyrrhic victory. Every single one. Because the abused have an uncanny knack of self-sabotaging, and you can climb to the top of Mount Everest and are almost inevitably going to slide back down the other side. I don't think I have on videos I haven't uploaded gone into some detail about these slides. And I'm imagining it, or is my face yellow? Am I getting jaundice? But anyway. The delights of survivorship.